friends, good evening. Thursday night, for the third time in a row, I will be addressing tonight the persona of a Dr. Professor Rabbi Moshe Marat Resin, and I did address him for the first time, and I had been extremely patient. For the first time, I did address the persona of Marat Resin 2 weeks ago, Sunday, addressing at the same time the NAZI SHULS, the Nazi synagogue in Thornhill, Ontario. And this past Sunday, I did address the persona of Shulich executive Dr. Professor Rabbi Marat Moshe Resin, again addressing another Nazi shul, another Nazi synagogue associated with Russian community of Ontario, and it was within outdoor premises of 18 Rockford. And I am at 5075 Young Street, and this is headquarters of Friends of Simon Wiesenthal Center for Holocaust Studies. For no one reason, no indication that actually on the 9th floor, 10th floor, we have the headquarters. And there is a reason Michael Levit, CEO and president of this lovely organization, did decide not to advertise his organization present at 5075 Young Street, not to end up with a kind of situation that actual sign could be vandalized. Actually, I do not understand his position in this regard. It would be another reason to say loud and clear authorities have to do something with anti-Semitism in this great city of Toronto. And how Michael Levit, CEO and president of Friends of Simon Wiesenthal Center, would be reacting if in a couple of days' time I will proceed posting a poster on front entrance door leading to the actual head office of Simon Wiesenthal Center for Holocaust Studies, indicating that due to the unfortunate fact Michael Levit himself and his entire organization have been refusing repeatedly start addressing this ongoing Toronto-based Nazi in the fake Jew Armin Abraham Kono deal, I have to declare loud and clear that Michael Levit, former Liberal MP, CEO and president of this organization, and his entire staff are collaborators, degrading, despicable, deplorable collaborators of the Toronto-based Nazi and the fake Jew. And there is a chance he would start contacting 32 divisions just around the corner, demanding start attending to another case of hate crime, and it would be just fine. It would be fine. We did have in the past kind of case on December 7th that he did contact 32 division, and police officer did arrive at the time when I was trying just simply arrange an appointment with Michael Levit to present the case. The case he has been familiar with from day one, and I did address this in the past. So, Moshe Marat Resin, Rabbi Moshe Marat Resin, professor, doctor. How about start considering implementing another initiative? You have been loud and clear in terms of your support to adopt a Nazi initiative, your friends, rabbis and rabbits from so-called the leadership of GRCC, and your dear friend, degrading president and CEO of Q-Straight, Rabbi and rabbinical judge Eliyahu Edward Hologenko, did proceed with last year on May 5th. Adopt a Nazi initiative, or you could call it adopt your Nazi initiative. How about Moshe Marat Resin, Rabbi Shulik executive, start considering proposing another initiative associated with possible renaming Rainier Square. Rainier Square, this is a street in Scarborough, Ontario, where degrading fake Jew and Toronto-based Nazi Armin Cohn has been residing for about 6 decades. Renaming Abraham Cohn Square. Please consider. And another proposition. How about contacting, and I am again addressing you, my dear fellow Jew, Marat Moshe Rabbi Shulik executive, Dr. Professor Marat Resin, the one who has been refusing start addressing this despicable Adin for the past 16 months, the way how Michael Levitt and others have been acting. How about start contacting the administration of the city of Toronto, proposing that one of the streets in one of so-called Ukrainian neighborhood would be renamed Michael Homiak? Great idea. Great idea, right? Rabbi Moshe Marat Resin. Great idea. Michael Homiak, degrading fascist, educated, sophisticated fascist, late grandfather of the Deputy of Prime Minister, Christy Freeland. Christy Freeland, the one who has been refusing start admitting publicly her despicable late grandfather fascist role in the Holocaust. Marat Resin, tomorrow, maybe on Monday, I didn't have time. I did promise actually within one of my previous emails that I will be contacting the leadership of Canadian Zionist Federation just shortly following typing my second video dedicated to your persona this past Sunday. I didn't have time, but within next couple of days it would be submitted. How about, you know what, let's do this way. Two options I will ask you start considering. I will ask you start considering whether you are going to contact administration of this lovely city of Toronto, asking start considering renaming one of the street in one of Toronto based so-called Ukrainian neighborhoods Michael Homiak, or another option, maybe instead you would choose start implementing the initiative Christy Freeland modern day fascist initiative. Start demanding with other prominent, so-called prominent Jews, elected official others, and some sympathizers, demanding that finally he would start considering admitting her despicable Nazi grandfather role in the Holocaust. So, whatever you choose, friends, I did notice within my last video created this past Friday and one before, by the end of typing, I did allow myself to say it is tragic, folks. It is tragic. It is tragic, folks. It is tragic. And when I said that Moshe Marat Resin, Shulik executive, Rabbi, Professor, Doctor, what else? What else Moshe Marat Resin. Maybe I missed something. When I mentioned that he did contribute personally tremendously to the pogrom that did take place on October 7 last year in Israel, it was an actual case. Everything is interconnected in this world. And at the present time, Shin Bet, IDF, other different agencies in charge of providing security to the citizens of the state of Israel, trying to figure out what went wrong, why this pogrom was not prevented. Folks, it was impossible to prevent. 30 plus the Rebbe's emissaries, degrading, despicable, shameful, deplorable rabbis and rebbetzin fascists. They did proceed with unprecedented religious fraud of the century committed in May of last year, when the Nazi and the fake Jew was declared the second after Abraham, did everything possible and impossible for this disaster on October 7 last year to become reality. Everything in this life is interconnected, folks. Thank you. And it is tragic. It is tragic that I am standing beside this building, 5,075 young, and I allow myself loud and clear to say, Michael Levitt, you are degrading, despicable, deplorable, shameful Jew that has been familiar with all the particulars of this ongoing tragic Toronto-based Nazi and the fake Jew Armin Cohn ordeal, and decided not to start addressing the ongoing ordeal. And you were not alone, and I did mention within my previous videos created that other two prominent Jews, Michael Kerzner, Solicitor General, and Melissa Landsman, probable future Deputy Prime Minister of Canada, have been acting same way. And it is understandable. It is understandable the position that Christy Freeland did allow to undertake. But what about those Jews claiming that their relatives were killed in Ukraine and Poland? Killed, most likely, following reading one or another inspiring article that degrading sophisticated fascist solicitor journalist, late grandfather of Canada's Deputy Prime Minister, Christy Freeland, did publish in 1940 through 1945 in Krakowski Westi. Thank you, friends. Thank you.